Today is Holy Monday, March 29, 2021. Ang Metro Manila po, or tinatawag na Greater Manila, ay nasa GCQ. Alam niyo po ba ang ibig sabihin ng GMA sa GMA 7? Bago po nagkaroon ng Metro Manila, ang tawag sa National Capital Region ay Greater Manila Area. Yan po ang ibig sabihin ng GMA. Welcome sa Monday edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ito po ang iyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimulang mag-invest sa stock market noong 2007. Ginagawa ko po itong report araw-araw at umpisahan ko po ito last August noong 2020. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. And if you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And kung meron po kayong stocks in mind na gustong ma-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at ipa-prioritize ko po. Ang ibabalita natin ngayon ay tungkol sa blockage sa Suez Canal at ang epekto nito sa International Container Services or ICT. At ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, March 29, 2021 dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Dumako po tayo sa ating PSE Index. Wow! Nag-gain siya ng 63 points. Although nag-open siya ng mas mababa. 69.26 siya nag-open. And it gained 63.15 points to end at 6607.78. That's almost 1% higher than the previous close. Let's take a look at the market summary. 116 companies declined, 97 advanced, while 44 remained unchanged. The all-share index also showed a positive at 0.51% or a 20.30% increase. The industrials and the mining sectors registered a decline, while the financials, holding companies, properties and services registered a gain. The properties led the gainers at 2.21%. And for the most active stocks, we shall be reviewing PureGold, requested by Mr. Johnny, followed by URC, then Ali, and then BDO, GMA7, JFC, SMPH, BPI, DITO, and ICT. Okay, so now let's go to the review of the stocks. By the way, I will be sharing with you the news on ICT as we review the stock. And we have ICT as number 10. So let's go to PureGold. Actually, PureGold is one of my favorite stocks and I have a position in PureGold. But right now, PureGold registered an evening star, but still this is under our candlestick. So I would say that the movement is still bullish. It has been moving up in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for the past week. And this is the second candlestick, and hopefully this is just shall we call on a pullback. Kasi nagkaroon siya ng surge dito on March 22, and there was volume on March 22, and it continued to move upwards, and now it's on a pullback mode. But PureGold strives during the pandemic. And nakapunta na kayo sa SNR, PureGold na nagpapatakbo nun. Ang mga may-ari nun ay the owners of PureGold. So right now, I would say that the support level of PureGold would be here Nearest support would be here at 39, while the resistance level nasa 4160. So it's at 3930 support and resistance will be at 4160. And from the direction of pure gold, it is sideways to bullish. And then URC. Okay, URC is still moving upwards. This is a green candlestick with volume. Although there was net foreign selling on the stock, it's bullish to sideways actually because our RSI is at 52. The support level of pure gold is way here. It's here at 122. The resistance level, I would say, ang pinakamalapit niya ay, it's sitting on resistance actually at 135. So kung ma-break niya yan, then it will reach new highs. So the second resistance level that I can plot or see would be here at 142.30. After URC, let's go to Ali. Okay, Ali had a recovery from two thin red candlesticks on Thursday and Friday. It had a solid green candlestick. It's an engulfing candlestick, which is a good sign. It gained 65 centavos or 1.86% with support at 33.90, while resistance level would be here at 36.70. 36.50 to 36.70 would be the resistance, although it is still below our moving averages. The RSI is at 42, which is a bearish number, pero pagka nag-hit yan ng 50, yan, masasabi na natin yan already climbing. The stock is already climbing. Then BDO. BDO mukhang nag-gain today. O nga, it's an engulfing candlestick. And in general, it is just moving sideways with the RSI at 50.58, which is a sideways number, neither bullish nor bearish. But this is a good indication on the stock since it had very thin candlesticks in the past 3 days. So I think and I believe that the stock will still has room to move upwards, with the nearest resistance would be at 109 to 110. The nearest support, as I have shared with you in the past few days, would be at 101 to 100. And then after BDO, GMA7. Pumasok si GMA7. Wow, look at that. GMA7 had a gap up. And if you'll notice, napakalaki ng gap, ano? At tinitignan ko yung news kanina, wala namang significant news on the stock, ano? But the only news that we have is the dividends, because it gave 1.35 centavos, 1 peso and 35 centavos dividend. Ex-date is April 19 and payment date is May 18, 2021. Sa current stock price ni GMA7 at 8.95, 1.35 divided by 8.95, that's a 15% dividend yield. It is not bad. 15% is not bad. And if we will remove the tax implication of 10%, 15%, that would be 13.57 or 13.58%. Still higher than most benchmark instruments of like bonds. Still higher than that. And I think this is the highest yielding stock at the moment. This is a non-index stock, actually. So just take note that there is a gap up here, and sooner or later that gap will have to be filled. In the meantime, the nearest support that I see for GMA would be here at 750, while the nearest resistance, this is I think the highest already, 52-week high. So I wouldn't, let's check if there is the weekly. Meron siya dito. So 751. This is the highest after a long time. So the next one would be based on the weekly 10. 10 pesos would be the next resistance level. Based on April 2013 pa niya na-hit yung highest na ito at 10 pesos. At yung kanyang high ngayon of 940, it was last hit at June 2013. So this is an all-time high in the past, shall we say, 7 years. So balik natin sa one-day chart. So that's what I can say with GMA7. So there has to be some kind of news. Main siya ngayon, main channel siya ngayon. Since ABS-CBN is off the air, no? Okay, so let's move on. After GMA7, we have JFC. Okay, JFC had a green candlestick, although it opened at a lower price, it ended at a higher. Okay, so green pa rin siya. Support I see at 173.30. Resistance would be here at nearest would be dito sa 187.50. So still bearish since the RSI is at 42.84, but it is a green candlestick today. Ang candlestick niya is below our indicators, which I would say a bearish indication. The RSI confirms that. So after JFC, dito. Okay, dito continues to move sideways. The movement is bearish to sideways. RSI is at 38.76. But there was net foreign buying today. If we will draw a Darvas box, based on the Darvas box, which is a short-term projection for dito, the resistance is at 1140. The support is at 832, generally moving sideways. Then SMPH. Wow, SMPH had an engulfing green candlestick, which is a good sign. RSI is bullish at 56. So the closing price is now higher than our candlestick, but in general, it is bullish to sideways ang kanyang movement, but with this engulfing candlestick, I would say that the stock is already bullish. And the RSI confirms that because it is at 56. The support level or the resistance level that we can consider, the next one would be at 38.20, since it is now sitting at resistance. So kung ma-breach nyo ito, 37.05, which is already resistance, the next resistance that we can consider will be at 38.20 to 38.50. And then after SMPH, BPI. Okay, BPI had another solid green candlestick. Now most of the index stocks have an engulfing green candlestick. And I would say this is bullish to sideways, or sideways to bullish. The RSI is at neither bullish nor bearish. It's at 51. The engulfing green candlestick here is encouraging. So let's place the support of BPI at the 100-day exponential moving average, which is at 81.50. Now the nearest resistance of BPI, lagay natin dito sa 86.70. So those are the areas that we can consider for BPI. Finally, ICT, where we have news here. Wow, ICT had a bounce, and the MO100 acted as support. The support is at 121.52. So from a red candlestick here, it opened lower at 122. However, it closed at 124, which is lower than the previous closing price of 124.50. Kaya 0.40 to lower, with support at 121.52, the EMA 100. The resistance level na kailangan natin tingnan would be here at 128.67. Actually, I have a position with ICT and my target price is 135. Now, let's now take a look at the news on ICT. Wow. Ito yung cover picture natin. Suez Canal blockage to impact Philippine trade. Philippine trade may face some headwinds due to a massive vessel stuck in the Suez Canal, which could result to delays in both imports and exports, while driving shipping costs up further. Philippine Ports Authority General Manager J. Santiago said the situation in the Suez Canal, where the 224,000-ton vessel got stuck last week, would not materially affect ship calls in the Philippines, but may somehow impact the shipment of goods because of the delays caused by the incident. Ultimately, the blockage in the Suez Canal will have an impact on global logistics, especially for goods originating from areas using the trough, Santiago told the Star. However, as far as the Philippines is concerned, foreign vessels calling on our ports emanate mostly from within the region, namely China, Taiwan, Korea, Singapore, and other Southeast Asian countries, he said. Initial estimates indicated that the large container ship stuck at the Suez Canal could take weeks to resolve. Now, may I share with you the latest update on that stranded vessel? Sabi dito, stranded Suez Canal ship refloated, Marine Services firm says. The stranded container ship blocking the Suez Canal for almost a week was refloated on Monday and is currently being secured, Inchcape Shipping Services said, raising hopes the BC waterway will soon be reopened. The 400-meter-long Ever Given was successfully refloated at 4:30 a.m. local time, or that's 2:30 Greenwich Meridian time, and was being secured in Cape a global provider of marine services said on Twitter. Video posted on social media appeared to show the ship's stern had swung around, opening space in the canal. Other footage could not be immediately verified by Reuters, including cheering and ship's horns sounding in celebration. Ship tracking service Vessel Finder has changed the ship's status to underway on its website. Ever Given became jammed diagonally across a southern section of the canal in high winds early on Tuesday, halting shipping traffic on the shortest shipping route between Europe and Asia. Biro mo, hangin yung nagpa-block sa ship na yun. So, napaka-loaded siguro yan for the wind to blow it off and blocking the canal diagonally. Now, may I share with you the commentary of BDO Nomura on the news on the Suez Canal blockage. Ang sabi niya, we agree with ICT and do not expect material impact to the company from the Suez Canal blockage. 20-foot equivalent unit volumes for ICT will be delayed the weeks that the blockage continues, but should catch up right after given underlying demand remains. Also, higher shipping costs are a pass-through for ICT as revenues are tied to the number of TEUs serviced with rates approved by respective port authorities. We have a buy on ICT given the continued volume growth through the pandemic on top expanded EBITDA margins. EBITDA means earnings before income taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, March 29, 2021. Ito po ang iyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro, reminding you, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Maraming pong salamat sa ating mga nagsusubscribe. See you again in our next episode. God bless. Bye for now.